Okay, here is a post damage and packing report, I guess, of the trip to Colorado. It was 2 trucks and 8 days, 3,300 miles, 1,100 or so was off-road in the Colorado trails. I'll take a look at the truck and some of the packing things that I liked and didn't like, I guess. Let's look at damage first. Some of this is older, but same thing. Departure angle is a little rough. There's a pretty good hit there. So I cut my tailpipe off a while ago and didn't have any issues with it this time. Hit the spare. I hit the shock skids a bunch. Those hit really hard and very often. So it makes me pick different lines. I was wheeling with a Toyota Tacoma, which does not have its shock placed there. And I had to pick different lines to not get hung up on them and a bunch of stuff like that. So might be moving those to outboard soon. Other than that, I did slice the sidewall, so I'm running on a spare. These are the factory 30.5-inch Duratrax. Let's see. It was actually this one, the front right, that got the sidewall puncture. It was about 1.5 inch long cut. Maybe I'll show a picture of it in the video, but this is the spare. And on the trail we used a tire patch kit to get us off of the switchbacks that we were on until we could get back to the road and change it to the actual spare that was underneath the truck. So thanks for a full-size spare. We ran the rest of the trip. I guess we were about halfway in at that point, so I ran the rest of the trip with the sidewall cut, still holding air with the tire patch repair as my backup. We got into some serious mud. Some of that was intentional, I guess. We played around until we got stuck, and we got very stuck. So here's my skid plates. I took them off because they were full of mud. I'll maybe put a picture to show you, but they were completely full of mud. There are some bashes on this one, but other than that, the front and the front 2 skid plates did their job, I'd say. The other stuff is we bent this tow hook trying to get unstuck in the mud one of the times, but other than that, I think a tree hit this, but it popped itself back out during the rest of the trip, and so I'm gonna wash the truck here after that and look at real damage. But I mean, you can see mud everywhere. I've got a little bit of Colorado back with me now. The main concerning thing was, I don't know if you'll be able to see in here, but the CV boot came off. I'm not sure you can see that. CV boot came off on the axle / differential end. That's already happened on the other side, and I fixed it once. So this side happened, and tried to do some trail repair. Maybe I'll put a picture of that, but using a trash bag and zip ties got that to last for about a couple days at a time. So most of my grease was intact for most of the trip. That's about it. I think I used the sliders maybe on the other side. I have wheel spacers on this, and because of that, the tire swings rather than just turns, and I can get some rubbing right here. It popped this fender off once when I was fully flexed on 2 wheels trying to turn once. Other than that, the truck did pretty well. I'm gonna get, since I have to replace the tire with the sidewall cut, I'm gonna upsize in tires, which will maybe be a no lift 35-inch tire from AEV, or maybe will be a small lift and 34 with stock fender size. We'll see. Rear bumper is damaged, but I didn't I think it's okay, and if I go bigger tires I'll have even more clearance. I've got an add a leaf which worked amazing for me. With all this extra gear, it held the weight much better than last year.